store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
To throw is Duggan. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Duggan looking to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. He's into space past the 25.
And finally marked down at the 23.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And now they'll shift things around. Duggan.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Greg Dulcich,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide,
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Rowe, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Merritt, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
7-7, our score after 1. Here's 3rd and 3. Duggan will look to throw this.
On the move to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity, just went wide there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd and 10.
On the counter, here's Williams.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Duggan now to throw.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Here's Duggan to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy.
So no gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Operating from the gun, Dugan.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Go ahead. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go ahead. Turbo 3, kick.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
Oh, some strong running. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, Dugan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the bootleg, Dugan.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd down, Dugan. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
They set up the screen to H.A.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Duggan.
Flushed out right.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. Now it's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Hey, 21, TA. Ready.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Tua.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A-Chain once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A-Chain will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They begin the drive with Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Javonte Williams, 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go. Merritt, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Broncos 31, Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They give to Achane on the option. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua, forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From midfield, here's Tua. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Merritt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Duggan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
On second down, a run by H.A. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And quickly they get to the line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it. H.A. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 42-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
20, TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Tua.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
44.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Solo left Zion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua to throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that